Well, I've been out walking. I don't do that much talking these days. These days I seem to think a lot about the things that I forgot to do for you. And all the times I had the chance to. Well, I had a lover. It's so hard to risk another one these days. These days. And if I seem to be afraid to live the life that I have made in song, well, it's just that I've been losing for so long. Well, I'll keep on moving on. Things are bound to be improving one of these days, one of these days. These days I sit on cornerstones, count the time in quarter tones to 10, my friend. Don't confront me with my failures, I had not forgotten them. I had not forgotten them. Well, I've been out walking. I don't do that much talking these days.
Thank you. We're Migrant Birds. We're from here in Winston-Salem. We really enjoyed the 10-minute commute to work today, so.
Yeah.
Now I hear the echo of some dream that I had tucked between the creases of my mind. It is a call, it is a whisper, it is a melody like honey and like vinegar and rain. It is a grainy vinyl record with a familiar old refrain, and it sustains. So I pause, so I listen, just like a fox whose fur sticks out against the snow, till something stirs,
Something awakens,
wipes the sand off from the corners of its eyes. For I know that it has grabbed me like it did way back then. I feel it still,
I feel it all,
I feel it now, oh, I feel it all again. I feel it all again. Feel it all again. I feel it all again. Now it shakes,
And now it rumbles like the
a
clouds.
bolt of lightning flashing right before my face. Oh, how I run, oh, how I stumble like a drunk who just can't seem to quite recall his middle name. And at the power here before me, I am mice among these men. I feel it still,
I feel it now.
I feel it now, oh, I feel it all again. 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 tumbles open and all the memories roll out. The lake, the fire, the rooftops, and the ever-nagging doubts. The years of lost connection and then rekindling within. Well, I'd locked it all away, but now I feel it all again. Oh, I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. 'Cause every touch and every whisper is a double-edged blade, and if I take it in the ribs, all of this progress is waylaid. But whether punishment or pleasure, can't have the good without the grim. I'd rather open to the possible, to fight, to sink or swim. 'Cause I'm in the river, pushing towards you, and any pain that underpins, I feel it still.
I feel it all.
I feel it now, oh, I feel it all again. I feel it all again. I feel it all again. I feel it all again.
I feel it all
Oh,
again.
my feet defend me now.
I feel it all
I will not answer to these doubts.
feel
So
it all
I'd rather face oblivion.
I feel it all again.
Never feel that bruised and bitter joy ever again. Yes, I'll feel it all again.
Thank you. The song was called Feel It All. It's from the EP that we released about 3 months ago called Winters Like These.
I went out late one night. The moon and stars were shining bright. The storm come up and the trees come down. I tell you boys, I was waterbound. Waterbound on a stranger's shore. A river rising to my door. Carry my home to the fields below. Waterbound, oh, where to go?
Carve my name in an old barn wall. No one would know I was there at all. Staples dry on a winter's night. You turn your head, you can see the light. A black cat crawling on an old boxcar. Dusty door and a falling star. Ain't got a dime in my nation's sack. Oh, I'm waterbound and I can't get back.
It's I'm gone and I won't be back. Don't believe me, count my tracks. The river's long and the river's wide. I'll see you boys on the other side. Say my name and don't forget. Water still ain't got me yet. Nothing but I'm bound to roam. I'm waterbound and I can't get home. I went out late one night. The moon and stars were shining bright. The storm come up and the trees come down. I tell you boys I was waterbound.
Thank you. That's a Dirk Powell tune called Waterbound. This next one is off of our new EP also. It's called Trying to Be a Stranger. Forgive me, but I'm trying to be a stranger. Oh, forgive me, but the distance masks the anger in my way. Well, I tried to find a little spine to hold the line long enough to shake you. But it's a sure sign with the passage of time. I draw myself up to the line and scream. I never told you I loved you, just told you I loved you. Well, then maybe I wouldn't have to be a stranger the rest of my days. Oh, defend me, 'cause proximity's a danger. But within me, still I know I'd never change her anyway. Yeah, it's not her fault, my heart, she halts a drunken waltz that I can't stop dancing. But when I leave the haze, the walls are raised, a labyrinth of wasted days. And no, there's no way forward, no path that leads forward. You may hate me, but I've got to be a stranger the rest of my days. Well, it's long since you turned me away. Yes, I heard clear the words that you spoke, but each time that you call, it just gives me a shadow of hope. They consume me, all the dirges that I sang her. But it wounds me to discourage or defang her day by day. But the memory and subtlety of self-inflicted atrophy are blinding. So I cut the hook and closed the book, refused to take the time it took to burn. I couldn't shake you, could never quite shake you. May sound crazy, but I've got to be a stranger. You may hate me, but I've got to be a stranger. Still someday maybe I won't have to be a stranger the rest of my days. Thank you.
So if you've listened to us ahead of time at all on Spotify or any of those things, this next song coming up is one of our more popular songs. It's actually from our first EP, and this song is called Tsar's Last Waltz.
This is for all the Russian Revolution history buffs out there. Alexei, I can't stop the bleeding. All the power that I hold ain't enough to stop the cold. Alexei, you gotta try sleeping, 'cause the hand of the dark's reaching in for your spark, and the shadow of the fall is roaming these halls, my son. Close your eyes and know that I'm here by your side. darling. Oh, I can't stop the bleeding. Cold rooms with empty beds, vacant eyes and distant heads. Oh, my darling, these days I've been thinking about walks in the snow in 30 below, about sunnier climes in 1889. Wife, you should be here with me, but who is this woman I see? My people, oh, I can't stop the bleeding. All these bullets and swords filling hospital wards. Oh, my people, the counsel I'm seeking is a wolf in sheep's clothes, and everyone knows that his tongue is a snake. But my son I won't forsake. Oh, this charmer would sit on the throne, but his guile chills me down to the bone. And the blood, it runs down my fingers, and I can't find a sign if it's theirs or if it's mine. But still, my thoughts, they all linger on all of the ways that I've hastened this day, on the price of the crown as the walls tumble down. I hear a trumpet blast. Oh, this waltz may be my last. Darling, I can't stop the bleeding. Seems the walls of my land were built upon sand. Oh, my darling, I find myself sinking. So revolution sweeps in and brings us to an end. Oh, these whispers of freedom mean an end to my kingdom. I love you wherever we are, but this man don't look much like a czar. Oh, Alexei, just know that I'm sorry. Was not enough of a man to fetter that sand. Now it's just you and me, here resting in peace, and forever we'll stay marching on through the gray. My son, you won't bleed anymore. Thank you. Oh, to know the earth in my footsteps. Oh, to know the air in the breeze. Oh, to know my friends in the roads and bends through always drawn in trees. Oh, to know. Oh, to know. Oh, to know. Oh, to know. Well, the thunder rumbles the mountains, and the flashbulbs light up the sky. But up the mountain spine, walk your feet hand in mine. Remember a time gone by. Oh, oh, to know. Oh, to know. Oh, to know. Oh, to know. Well, the walking arts is the last one. Flashing colors cover our eyes. But down the rocky road we will come to know one another. Earth and sky, oh, oh, to know. 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 To remember.
Daddy is gone to Lexington to kiss the ground where Jackson's laid. Crawling on his hands and his knees, his head bowed with a holy weight. Daddy is gone to Chancellorsville to pray where Jackson fell. The stones built a monument, his glory to retell. We beat the horse till it was gone and set it all in glass. John Brown is moldering in the grave and wreathed in golden grass. Daddy is gone to Appomattox to mourn the rebel flag and cry for the Carolina boys. He'll be right there till Lee's return. His heels dug in till Lee's return. Stonewall. Asherah. We tear our fathers' idols down. Asherah, Asherah. Their mouths of stone made not a sound. Gideon, come ring out the fleece and streams of something living fine. Tear the idols from the shelves, their smoke and flame to light the night. Asherah, Asherah, we tear our fathers' idols down. Asherah, Asherah, their mouths of stone made not a sound. All leveled at the threshing ground, we tear our fathers' idols down. Asherah, 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 we tear them down. Asherah, 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 we tear them down. Asherah, 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 we tear them down. Asherah, Asherah.
The song was called Stonewall. That was written by Tara about our modern idolatries. Moonlight cobblestones used to wander alone down the old forgotten road to give back what I owe. Bag of shiny stones in a not yet wilted rose, a stack of books tied with a bow I laid above your bone. Widowmaker fist, we used to live in bliss. We swing like iron and cut like bricks, that sweet bare knuckle kiss. Next come 40 years in stripes, or the price paid for a life. To an orphan boy with big bright eyes, it cut me like a knife. Now death whispers sweet, come boy, rest your feet and have yourself a bite to eat. These airs never to repeat. Oh, rip me from this skin, the life I languish in. Oh God, let me begin again. I swear not to offend. Now my temper's chilled and my penitence fulfilled, searching here at the grave of the man I killed for the courage to rebuild. Down the moonlight cobblestones we used to wander alone, down the old forgotten road to give back what I owed. Yeah, down the old forgotten road I gave back what I owed.
written for prophets, and I have written for kings, and I have written of battles and marvels and every monotonous thing, and I have written for despots, and I have written for thieves. But when my day comes, who will speak for me? When my day comes, who'll speak for me? Chronicled daydreams, and I've chronicled scenes, and I have written 10,000 books that no one ever reads, and I've chronicled man and his countless evil deeds. But when my day comes, who'll speak for me? My number's called, who'll speak for me? No one, and I'll write your woe, or your joy, or your triumph, or the evil of your foe. And you can write your name on the cover, but still I know that one day soon I will reap just what I sow. When the ink dries, I will reap just what I sow. When my day comes, who'll speak for me? Yeah, when my day comes, who'll speak for me? Thank you. This next song is our most murder ballad-y murder ballad. We already played 2 and 3,
That's
second
true.
and third most murder ballad-y, so you got to get your murder ballad here while you can.
Got to get our folk band cred in. The years have been rolling past my window in the night, with the whistle of the train running by. The dogs have been howling, ooh, at your ghost upon the door. Ain't no whiskey in my cabinets anymore. Ain't no whiskey in my cabinets anymore. Long years I've been waiting, all my hair's turning gray. All the color in my life fade away. Now you come to find me. Ooh, what is it you're looking for? no whiskey in my cabinets anymore. Ain't no whiskey in my cabinets anymore. So if you're searching, keep on looking. Shadows wane, but I'm still here. The years have eaten to my marrow. Silence swept away my fear. Silence swept away. Silence swept away my fear. Ooh. Ooh. The snow has been falling, and the world is getting cold. In every corner I'm confronted by a ghost. I'd give you the sorrow. Could you take anything more? Ain't no whiskey in my cabinets anymore. Ain't no whiskey in my cabinets anymore. I took your old shotgun and I hung it on the wall. These days I ain't scared of nothing much at all. I took your old shovel, I put it to the forest floor. Ain't no whiskey in my cabinets anymore. Ain't no whiskey in my cabinets anymore. So if you're searching, keep on looking. Shadows wane, but I'm still here. The years have eaten to my marrow. Silence swept away my fear. Silence swept away. Silence swept away my fear. Ooh. Your shovel dug the pit 6 inches at a time, while I burned a flame tooth all the frozen mire. Your shotgun lay silent, staring out the open door. When I laid your memory in the forest floor. Ain't no whiskey in my cabinets. Thanks, y'all.
There you go.
If that one didn't boost our folk cred enough, the next one we've got is actually a traditional folk tune,
So,
which we kind of amended.
yeah, it's got to count for something. A repurposed folk tune.
Yeah.
This is called I'm Going Back to North Carolina. 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 And I never expect to see you anymore.
How can I ever keep from crying? How can I ever keep from crying? How can I ever keep from crying when I never expect to see you anymore?
So may the land be blessed where my ancestors rest. May the grapes hang sweetly from the vine. And may the sins of our past be remedied at last. May the dogwood grow alongside the longleaf pine. across the Blue Ridge Mountains. My home's across the Blue Ridge Mountains. Oh, my home's across the Blue Ridge Mountains. And I never expect to see you anymore. So may the land be blessed where my ancestors rest. May the grapes hang sweetly from the vine. May the sins of our past be remedied at last. May the dogwood grow alongside the longleaf pine. I'm going back to North Carolina. I'm going back to North Carolina. I'm going back to North Carolina. And I never expect to see you anymore. So may the land be blessed where my ancestors rest. May the grapes hang sweetly from the vine. And may the sins of our past be remedied at last. And may the dogwood grow alongside the longleaf pine. It's Scott Cello's back here on the Peters. Scott Peters back here on the cello. There's plenty more cello solos coming up. This next song is called Three Strand Chord. This is off the EP that we released a couple months ago called Winters Like These. I cut away down through the mountains, a trail of dust through trees of pine, in search of gold, a youthful fountain, but found not treasure, truth, nor time. But in my search, I found a friendship, a bond deserved. Three-stranded cord, but in that company and kinship, I set my strings and I smith my words. Well, I'm going home to ease my rambling. Upon my grave, I make my pledge. I'm going home to see my family. Dress my feet at the fire's edge. I dressed myself to fit the picture. I chalked my hands to earn my bread. But through those years I heard the whisper, this ain't your home, is all it said. So I'm going home beyond the breakers. I've got my fingers on the ledge. I'm going home to meet my maker and wrestle there at the water's edge. Whoa, whoa. Let's drag the pen across the pages. The tape is spinning on the track. You can't say we're made of this stock of ages. This three-strand cord will bridge the gap. The moment's now, the past is splintered. The future's out ahead of us. I'd rather rule the think of all that never was. So I'm going home to wooded acres. I'm going home, my songs to dredge. I'm going home to meet my maker and wrestle there at the water's edge. Yeah, I'm going home to meet my maker and wrestle there at the water's edge. Winter descends, the weeks I'm counting, till down the coast again I'll ride. I'm going home to the Blue Ridge Mountains, to where my family resides. Thank you.
This next one is a cover. It's technically Tom Waits, but we're doing the Sarah Jarosz version, just in case you guys didn't want to hear my Tom Waits impression.
Tara's way more of a Sarah Jarosz type than a Tom Waits. Her Tom Waits impression is good, but her Sarah Jarosz impression is even better. This is Come On Up to the House.
When the moon is broken and the sky is cracked, you got to come on up to the house. When the only thing that you can see is all that you lack, come on up to the house. Oh, you're crying don't do you no good, so come on up to the house. Come down off the cross, we can use the wood. Come on up to the house. You got to come on up
To the house.
Come on up to the house. The world is not my home, I'm just a passing through. Come on up to the house. Well, there's no light in the tunnel, no iron in the fire, so come on up to the house. And you're singing lead soprano in a drunk man's choir, so come on up to the house. Does life seem nasty, brutish and short? Come on up to the house. When you've been tossed by the waves and you can't find no port, come on up to the house. You got to come on up to the house. Come on up to the house. The world is not my home, I'm just a passing through. Come on up to the house. Well, there's nothing in the world that you can do, so come on up to the house. And you've been whipped by the forces that are inside of you, so come on up to the house. When you're high on top of a mountain of wood, the house. When you know you should surrender, but you can't let go. Come on up to the house. You got to come on up to the house. Come on up to the house. The world is not my home, I'm just a passing through. Come on up to the house. You got to come on up to the house. Come on up to the house. The world is not my home, I'm just a passing through. Come on up to the house.
So back in the early part of the pandemic, we got asked to contribute a song to a vinyl collection that or a vinyl record compilation, that's what I'm looking for, that the North Carolina Folks Foundation was putting together. And the song that we came up with was the song that Tara wrote called Lay It Down. Come on, Tara, come on, lay it down. Come on and lay it down.
I think I'm good. You ready? Come on, little sister, and lay your burdens down. The lamp is in the window, the seeds are in the ground. I've got room for healing if you got room for change. So come on and open up the doors, let the sunlight in again. Come on and lay it down. 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 Come on, Mama Winter, I wanna hear you sing. We'll sing a song of dying. Lay down your life for me. We'll come up from the river. We'll come up hand in hand, and I'll kiss you in the morning and let the sunlight in again. Come on and lay it down. 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 Come on, brother shepherd, that armor's not for you. Go on and put that sword away. Now what you trying to prove? It's not about the giant or the battle or the sling. But when you're picking guitar, boy, the demons have to flee. Now I said, come on, lay it down. Come on and 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 lay it down. Glory, hallelujah, I've seen the coming of the King. His feet are in the garden, his hands are on the suffering. There's treasure in this clay bed, just waiting to be found. And I'll trade everything I have for it, so come on and lay it down. 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 And carry it.
Thank you. We're called Migrant Birds. We're going to take like a 5-minute break and we'll be right back. Thank you.